These are custom Nike PG5s, and they're one of the first shoes where you can actually make mismatch shoes. You can actually go online, make the colors mismatch. You can't quite make 100% mismatch, and I'll show you, but it's pretty darn good if you want two different color shoes. So the PG5s are basically like a 6th generation, because there was a PG1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, and a 5. And I guess if you count the 2.5, because 2.5 just basically added like a strap to the shoe. The PG shoe, as you remember, was the one that Zion played at Duke and busted through. And so I think this shoe is pretty cool. The PG5s, you could do a lot of lateral movements and it holds up. If you were to test the PG4, you'll notice it just doesn't hold up quite as well if you're trying to play basketball with these shoes. And you also know the pro players, a lot more of them wear the PG5s, and I think very few wear PG4s. Okay, so these are actually made by Nike, and they're called Nike by You. At one time I think it used to be called NIKEID. This particular shoe goes for $130. So let's just look at it a little bit. I mean, so one of these shoes is black and one is red. You can see this one. So this portion here, you can't really make different on the two shoes. So both of them basically are red on this shoe. I wanted a black and a red shoe, and so I had to choose one or the other. I thought if I made it white, it'd kind of stand out a little too much. The other thing I didn't like the mismatch is this detail on the color. You only could choose one color, so if you add red here to make it like a red shoe, it's also going to be on the black shoe right here, making it look kind of like a stripy or wavy type of emotion on here. So these shoes, from the day of order, took about like 15 days before you see it ship, and then once you see it shipped, it shows up on your door about 2 days later. It looks like it was made in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, so it's weird how 2 days later from Vietnam to the US you'll see your shoes. So again, one other thing I didn't quite like is you look at this back of the shoes here, you'll see there's a little bit of smudge right here. Yeah, that's right out of the box, and it's kind of like, it's not perfect. It will eventually look like that, but not cool that there's some initial smudge there. You look at the bottoms. Would have been cool if you could make the two bottoms different colors, but that was another point that you couldn't change. So what you could change, you could see the differences here. Basically it's the shoelaces, the tongue, this part of the body here, and that's basically what you could mismatch. I mean, that's considerably much better choices than they had previously, where you just couldn't mismatch using custom colors. So I think these sporting these will look kind of cool. Two different color shoes, two colors that you probably choose to have. You can still see it has all the PG details, the emblem on the tongue, which you can actually change if you don't like that. You can actually put your own initials in it. You put your name on the back. But these really have some real solid stability here when you're on the court. You'll notice that it holds very well. Try doing that with the PG4s, and you'll see, it looks like you could potentially break out of them like Zion did. So these are in about 130. If you're smart on how you pay for it, you probably get close. You can spend close to about 100 for them, which is really good for a custom shoe. And when I mean being smart, I mean like using like Nike gift cards, and Nike gift cards, a lot of times you'll get 20% discount on them. For example, grocery stores, you buy $10 of stuff, and often they give you a $10 off like a $50 Nike gift card. Same thing with like Discover Card. Discover Card lets you redeem rewards. With that 20% discount if you redeem it for like a Nike gift card. So those are just some ideas to help you bring that price down. Anyways, that's it. Bye.